What now?
Well met, eh?
What now? What now? All right then. Go. All right then. All right then.
Let's go. Save it.
Blast this heat! With that, stop!
Hang on. Isn't that? Let's. Yep.
Now what am I to do? Stop! It's you. Just imagine it. In such an
No!
I knew it. Works for me.
All right. What now? All right, then.
Let's go.
Young man! Young man!
Now what am I
Stop!
to do?
This place.
All right, then. All right, then.
Now what am I to do?
This place.
Oh, damn.
Just try. Trust me. Oh. All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
At last. Got it?
All right.
Things will be fine.
Yep.
Sharp soldiers all.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this...
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it.
Well, you have to admit, the assembled
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
He's keeping watch over.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she...
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades... Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introduction. Friends, doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuary forward with the intent of winning my regard. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
If my sword will be...
It's your life, on.
Don't go losing it to...
The rest of the night is yours to drink in.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer.
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller...
You little red-eyed...
You want to say that again?
All right.
All right. Look. Ah! Ugh.
Stop!
Yes.
Oi!
Yeah! No way! Oh, good.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a cop.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he... Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called...
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't... Are the rumors true that...
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Halia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer...
Your balefire cost...
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize the natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle unharmed, but our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, a valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over.
The brat's nowhere to be seen. He could. Let's go have a look around.
What?
Oi!
Huh?
Oh no! Oh no!
Phew! What was that? Whoa! What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magma crystal. Ah! do we do? Huh? Did you? Hmm? Here we go.
Do not forswear.
Okay, here we go. Gangway! I knew it! Sweet! Look at that! All right! This is no good. Whew. And yet... Let's hurry. Okay? This... Oh, good. Look! Check this out. Incredible. Yep, we're safe here. Hmm? Huh? Look! But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there's... You think Luis is actually reading this? Yep. Wait, in there! Yes, magic formulas! But which one has the prince?
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for something.
Not even bothering to... Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? You're that fairy from before.
Count Luis gave me permission.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you?
I'm really losing. So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you?
Hey, get away!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
I don't plan on ratting you out.
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have...
Gallica. Wait, does this mean...
Someone's coming!
Well, well. There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little... And when he hears it from me...
Everything's falling apart!
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's a... I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula. I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right?
Who?
Let's survive now.
She told us to run! But we can't just leave her!
Your attention!
Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church, orchestrated for all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public. This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midst...
Why would I care? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation for all that we believe, and all that we have proven.
We got one sanctoress strung up. No.
He's entering the
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleague's heel. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule...
Luis will be killed!
Go and see who is absent.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the Gauntlet Runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you...
At this rate...
Hey! The Caradrius is airborne!
What? Why? You heard anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guard...
Think the rat nipped him?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if... And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter, and...
Whoa, Del!
This is no good! Hurry! Huh? Ready? We don't have time. Everything's pretty standard. Ready? Mm-hmm. Was that? Mm-hmm. No!
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Time and time again, you dragged my... Hector!
haunted by melancholia. Gladel, why did you hide such an
What? Don't you dare! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Resant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could...
Foul?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogance... And yet every time, they've been thorn up... After bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler!
Oh my.
I told you to shut your... Go, Hector! Don't move. That goes for you too, unless you'd rather see her pretty little...
What do we do? If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Get the...
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
You like that?
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Giovanni's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well, O lodestar who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken!
Look at me! What you see now is my commitment to my song! Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart!
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
I see. So this is the power of an... All it takes is a change of mask. And that's just as well.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate.
Not much now. I hope you've had your fun, because you're about...
Shut up! Just shut the duel, then!
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
The power. Let's go.
Flare! Take this!
Masked dancer! Howling wind!
Clear it!
Light! It's their weakness! Watch me! That's your opening, Captain!
Raging fire!
With me now, Hector!
Come forth, royal soul.
It's their weakness!
I
That's your opening,
am your
Captain!
rightful king!
Oh, don't give up easy!
The flare. Okay, I'll strive for greater heights.
What do we do?
But killing him would give us a lot to explain.
Idiots! Why? No. I can't breathe.
Is he dead?
What the heck?
Dead?
No! He's the one who...
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brialhaven. I simply...
You haven't a lap.
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help. Right?
Yes.
Totally.
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've...
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the...
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded.
Well...
Suppose that means the rat was Glod. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to...
Is that so?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
My... Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my... If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really?
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting.
Yeesh, looks good.
So Gladel was our rat, was he?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped and Lady Juna and the new...
Or it could have been the other way around.
Two, right? Dead can't speak, after all.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death. The boy'd have to have the stand-in.
That fact is no longer... I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the king's rock.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing.
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wondered if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he's so great. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next...
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish,
Are you serious?
is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner.
Let her do as she please.
What's wrong, Del?
Look, Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters?
All right.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for... What? You haven't told them about me yet.
I can't tell them what you...
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside.
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room.
Don't tell me. You're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent... But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts...
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters and no. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier...
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was...
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into...
What? No. Quite the other. I requested... A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a...
All that just so you could grow as a singer.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that...
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heart.
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul. I'd take that over well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections?
We'll be counting on...
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Well, didn't see that coming. I'll do my best to help too. Gotta get back on track. Anyway, welcome. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this...
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. See,
Rella. The girl they call...
Saint Rella. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons. And
hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an
Wait, you...
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. Well, no, Rick.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few...
Well, no sense waiting. Right.
You act... Wait.
Don't shout in the street.
How can I not? Do you know how incredible...
Hey, look.
It is! It's late! Oh, hell.
The price of fame.
Rella works at the church on Main Street.
You know your way around.
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer.
Is that a...
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve...
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her...
Come...
What do you make of all this? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
She's certainly...
Well, yeah.
If you say so. That...
Let's hurry.
Whatever.
I can't stay hanging.
Close your head.
Let's go.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. So...
And you're the one...
Right. Now that you all know each other's names? Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we...
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the open...
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts...
Oh, glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But some...
Actually, there's some...
Where?
I know it's asking a lot, but... Could you share anything you know?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell.
I suppose...
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As his royal guard, 'tis my duty to punish the true...
Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand...
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I see now I needn't have given it a...
Of course. I am Giovanni's
Yes, your life is your own, I know. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh! You didn't have to...
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds...
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the... This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done
Pardon me, young man. You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep...
Of course.
Thank you. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so...
The curse is impossible.
Did I miss a funeral?
What do we do?
The only way left is to take...
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here. Stroll. And now...
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the King's magic works every time.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic art.
This might...
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually...
For now, he told us to wait until the race is...
Then we'll have to do just...
I'm pooped. Well, I must say I'm impressed.
Yes, as much as they grumble about...
Apologies. 'Tis hardly a commendation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is...
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way.
Well, no point getting reckless now. By the way, what have you...
Thinking, mostly. Always been my dream. Then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if a long while back, I did a flight. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't...
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, eh? But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And the way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my...
So?
What now? All right then. Sure.
Good night. Oh. What's the matter? No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula even if he suspected us. He'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission. You know, I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place, finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister, and you personally saved me from danger. You're lucky, really. Well, have you know, I'm rarely this... That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? What's it like? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. We, Nydia, we're all liars. You know, everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. Or not. No, do forgive me. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to but you should always have the freedom. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I'll make sure everyone...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, to recap, I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread. I'd say that by now, let's have a look at the stats. In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of Sea Monsters and Savior, and the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race, but in third.
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief.
Well, ha! Normalcy. Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have the lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress, Joanna! Valiant!
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless...
Oi! Crier man!
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign...
So it really was all talk then?
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. With some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on...
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on...
Now, here's a surprise.
A pagan island, eh? But it...
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the Tournament for the Throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not here.
I haven't seen Juna.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is
recovering and offering a divine...
What?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Prince. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But they're rich. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism. Please deliver them to their... May all our aspiring heroes be...
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she?
By the deadline of the second round.
Oh. Focus, Aislinn, focus.
Altaberry will begin the festivities. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve. And this year, this event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan... To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new...
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to...
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you.
Looks like our first job. These men have me... We're back.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line.
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctis Fest?
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their...
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who... That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you...
What? Do you need to hear it repeated?
And what of the king's...
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lot.
Draco Dios.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of...
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can...
You certainly are attached to them.
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your...
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find the...
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared...
All right.
Right there.
What now? What now?